Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for your support. Thank you for going on this journey through our past and present. And today we're talking about Black Cowgirls. Again, I am astounded when I go through the archives and find out the things that Black people have been doing from the very beginning. Black Cowgirls, who knew? I didn't. But anyway, listen to this.
Meet Stephanie Haynes, the black cowgirl who turned Texas rodeo upside down. Follow black Texas roots for the champion's history tried to erase. While others relied on sponsors and million-dollar horses, Stephanie carved her own path through the 1980s and 90s rodeo circuit. She trained every mount herself, hauled equipment in a beat-up pickup, and still managed to collect 18 invitational championships in barrel racing and breakaway roping. Think about that. 18 championships while competing against riders with better funding, fancier gear, and insider connections. Stephanie didn't just win titles. She shattered the myth that rodeo belonged exclusively to white men. Every championship buckle she earned was proof that skill and heart matter more than privilege and access. Her legacy lives beyond trophies. Young black girls across Texas saw her compete and realized they could pick up a rope, climb into a saddle, and belong in any arena. She didn't just rewrite rodeo rules, she rewrote what was possible. Share if you know other forgotten rodeo legends. Follow Black Texas roots, because every barrier breaker deserves their story told.
Now, Stephanie Haynes is a modern Black cowgirl. There were others before her. Black cowgirls played a vital role in shaping the Western frontier, overcoming societal barriers and leaving a lasting impact on rodeo and American cultural history. After the Civil War, Black Americans sought opportunity and freedom by moving westward, participating in cattle ranching and trail drives. While Black cowboys accounted for as much as one-third of all cowboys, records of Black cowgirls are fewer due to historical documentation limitations and societal obstacles. Women in the West often lived near ranches, with some managing their own property or performing skilled work in horse riding and cattle handling. Black cowgirls also contributed to Wild West shows in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, an era when cowboying evolved from purely labor intensive cattle work to entertainment showcasing horsemanship and rodeo skills. Many of these women demonstrated exceptional skill and resilience despite racial and gender based barriers. So these Black women were out west working on those ranches and doing things quite similar, but probably not as labor intensive as what the men were doing. So notable Black cowgirls are Mary Fields, who's known as Stagecoach Mary, who was born in slavery in Tennessee and became the first woman employed as a star route mail carrier. She was known for her fearlessness, singular horsemanship, and navigating dangerous routes while earning respect in the American West. Also, Henrietta Williams Foster, she is recognized as a legendary cowhand. She worked ranches and participated in rodeo competitions, building a reputation of toughness and skill. Johanna Julie, a Black Seminole who tamed horses, raised cattle, and mastered horsemanship in the borders of Texas and Mexico. Black cowgirls contributed significantly to town building, education, and Western agricultural culture. They were pioneers not only in ranch work, but also in civic roles, businesses, and performances in Wild West shows. Organizations and events such as the Bill Pickett Invitational Rodeo celebrate the achievements of Black cowboys and cowgirls, ensuring their history is preserved and shared with wider audiences. Additionally, Cultural reclamation continues through media representation in films and music. Notably, Beyonce's work highlights Black cowboy heritage and inspires contemporary recognition of these figures. Today, historical and modern Black cowgirls serve as symbols of resilience, leadership, and excellence in the face of adversity. Museums like the Black American West Museum and various rodeo competitions continue to honor their contributions, inspiring new generations while correcting historical oversights. Black cowgirls remain an enduring voice in the narrative of the American West, showcasing courage, skill, and the ongoing impact of Black American women in shaping Western culture and entertainment. So the Black women were out there with the men, working, developing, cultivating, doing what needed to be done in building a civilization, our civilization, as well as the greater American civilization. We are in we are eternally grateful to these ancestors for paving the way because we know that they had it rough, but they were determined. They were resilient. They had a vision. They wanted to make their mark so we would have the agency that we have today to speak truth to power. They were brave. They were brilliant, and they care enough about themselves and about our people and our culture to make their mark, even though in many cases we know they were risking their lives, they were at risk for any number of things, and yet they did what they did so that today we can hold our heads up high and say we were a part of every aspect of the development of this country. So they can't short step us, so they can't shortchange us. We were here from the beginning. We were working, we were striving, we were innovating, we were doing whatever needed to be done. And now today, we cannot shirk and say, well, we can't do this, we can't do that. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video and have a good evening.